excited to announce once again that Broadway is back in town, courtesy of Des Moines Performing Arts over at the Civic Center. Cabaret! Oh my goodness, folks, you need to head over there to see this production. Saw it last night, and it was absolutely incredible. Even more incredible, we have one of the performers in studio with us right now, and she's from Iowa.
Yeah.
There you go, Alison Ewing.
Right.
Thank you for joining us
Thanks,
this
it's great
morning.
to be here.
You are Fräulein Kost.
That's right.
In the most recent production of Cabaret. Well, thank you again for joining us. Tell us about this, the most recent tour of this production, because it's a title many of us have heard, classic songs, but this one has a little bit of a darker
It does. I'm sure everybody knows the movie with Joel Grey and Liza Minnelli, but this show was directed by Rob Marshall and Sam Mendes. Sam Mendes, who has now gone on to win an Oscar for his direction on film, and he just directed Spectre, the James Bond. So he's gotten quite big. But when he originally directed our production in 1998 is when this first production came out. He made it very much edgier. It's you know, the costumes reflect how it used to be and reflect pre-World War II Berlin, but also it's very current and has a lot of edginess to it. It's very dark and seedy and
some
wonderful.
political references to today.
Yes,
you know, we're talking politics, like as you said before, World War II, but we're talking even politics today.
Yeah, it has a lot of parallels to today. You know, a very polarized political, you know, place back then before World War II, and you know it's very polarized now, so there's a lot of parallels.
And speaking of the 1998 production, you were part of that.
I was, yeah. 18 years ago, I started in the national tour of Cabaret, the same production, and I played Lulu. She's a Kit Kat girl, and so now I'm back doing the same dances again that I did 18 years ago. Only this time playing the oldest girl in the club.
Very cool.
Yeah, it's really fun.
Now, in case people aren't familiar at all, how would you sum up what Cabaret is all about?
Well, you know, I mean, at its heart, it's basically two love stories that happen in Berlin in Germany, and it all sort of takes place in this nightclub, the Kit Kat Club, and is narrated by the MC. And it's basically their love stories in a time of political turmoil during the Weimar period, and you know, everything was spinning wildly out of control during that time, and it was very decadent and seedy and gritty and fun and wonderful, but at the same time, you know, we're on the cusp of the Nazi party rising into power, and so, you know, there's a lot of surprises and sort of gutsy turns in the show. So.
Let's talk a little bit more about you. You're originally from Iowa, Mason City. How fun is that? And you've never played the Civic Center before. You've done tons of tours. And
I have.
Broadway,
I toured with Mamma Mia and Flashdance and Cabaret and back in the day. And this is the first time I've ever played the Des Moines Civic Center.
Oh, that has to be exciting. Do you still have family around the area?
Yes, all my family. Yes, my immediate family. They you know, are Iowa strong. Everybody still lives in Iowa, and they're all coming down to see me.
Well, I personally love this. For someone who has a passion for the arts, it's wonderful to see a local gal who's done some incredible stuff in theater. So love seeing you here. And love seeing you on stage last night playing the accordion.
That's right.
Okay, so did you grow up in Mason City, you know,
no,
a squeeze box there?
You know, I didn't. I had piano lessons from Phyllis Murphy when I was growing up.
Give Phyllis a plug. I like it. Yeah.
And she, you know, right in her living room, and so I did have piano skills, and you know, I played violin, which is what I originally played in the first production of Cabaret that I did. But this particular role, she plays the accordion, and I knew that I wanted to play this role, and so when I heard that the tour was going out again, I kind of emailed the director and I said, I really want a chance to play this role. I think I'm right for it now. I think I'm the right age for it now. And I'd like to come in. So he said, yeah, you can come in about 2 or 3 weeks. And so I said, who has an accordion?
I've got 2 weeks to practice.
Yeah.
I could turn to, there's 8 old Italian guys in Des Moines that do weddings.
Oh, great. I'm sure they could teach me a
I
lot.
found Uncle Dominic, he could have showed you in 2 minutes.
Yes.
I feel like that's one of the most difficult instruments to learn, because you're doing kind of piano on a hand, but you have to remember to
Well, you kind of have to
go in and out.
Have to do it a little bit without seeing. So so you really have to feel the keys more than when you're playing the piano. You can look down and see them, and then you have the left hand, which which has to do this constant. I mean, when I first started, I was, why isn't it playing? Oh yes, you have to move this left hand in order for
What was the
sound
first
to
song?
come out.
Did you learn Lady of Spain? I think that's not the one you got to do.
I learned the chicken dance.
Nice.
Good.
While singing, while staying in character, looking gorgeous and sounding
Did they
amazing.
play that in pre-war Berlin? I'm not
This is
sure.
Iowa for you folks.
Chicken
Absolutely
dance.
I
amazing.
remember Hitler doing the chicken dance.
That's right. That's right.
He did that before he did this
Yeah,
thing.
exactly. He was really
He did
good at
this
it.
He did
first.
this and
They
then
never
did
show that on the
that.
film, so.
But you make a special point that another very special part of this production is how the orchestra is also a part of the cast.
Yeah, it's not like, oh, some of the actors are sort of playing instruments. We are all the full orchestra. And so when you're not up on the bandstand playing, you're running down to dance on a number, then running right back up for the next song, whoever's singing the next song to play. And so if one person is out or sick, it really requires the whole band. You know, it's a domino effect. And so everybody is a team player, and every single part from, you know, the main people who are the main characters to the people who are in the ensemble, they're all extremely important to holding the entire production together.
And every single person in the production is absolutely amazing. And as the MC says, beautiful as well. So don't miss Cabaret. It is performing now at the Civic Center through the weekend. You do not want to miss it. DesMoinesPerformingArts.org for more details on how you can get tickets to Broadway back in town with Cabaret, a tour you do not want to miss. And go support a local gal, amazing
that's
city,
great.
and on
That's
the big
right.
stage singing
That's
her
right.
heart out and doing an incredible job. Alison, so nice to meet you this
Thank you so
morning.
much.
Thank
It's
you
a
for
pleasure.
joining us.
Thank you.
Go check out Cabaret, folks. DesMoinesPerformingArts.org.
What's good sitting alone in your room?
There you go.